The 5th year of Upper Deck Extended is here. Let's find out if it's finally any good. All right, well, welcome back to Kraken Packs. The short answer to that question is no. It is still no good. But there is a little bit of a caveat to that. There is some room for optimism here. They've added actually quite a few things to this product to make it a little more interesting, okay? So last year, they added the Acetate Young Guns into Extended Series, taking them out of SPA. That makes it a little more enticing. This year, the Acetate Young Guns are even better, because last year, they only had the acetates from Series 1 and 2. This year, they have the acetates for all 3 series of rookies, and they also have the carryover from 23-24 Extended. So quite a few acetate Young Guns in the set this year. On top of that, they've added the Alex Ovechkin buyback Young Guns. There's 8 of them, all autographed by Ovi. The last one is the coolest of them all because he signed it grade 8 out of 8, which that looks pretty slick. So there's some pretty fun stuff to find in this set. That being said, though, very long odds on all of those things, right? So here's my problem with Extended. Here's what it's always been, and here's what it still is. There's only 30 Young Guns in this set. Only one of them is any good. You're not guaranteed 6 Young Guns per box because 40% of your Young Gun slot is going to be dedicated to the first round draft pick, which nobody likes. But despite all of that, they charge the same amount for Extended as they do for Series 1 and Series 2. But it's just in every way worse. So overall, this is still not a great product for me. As always, we're going to open some here on the channel anyway, just to see what's inside here. I will say I've seen a few of the inserts, and some things in here look nice for sure, but there's so many hockey card products on the market to choose from. Nobody's going to be able to afford to buy every product as much as you want. You got to pick and choose. So if we're looking at any product, value per box, never expecting to get our money back, but just trying to figure out what's the best value compared to what you're paying for a box, Extended is still way down the list. And it's the easiest comparison because there's 2 other flagship products, Series 1 and Series 2, that you can compare it to that just blow it out of the water. So to pay the same price for Extended as you do for those other 2. Now, I will say in past years, every year, the price of Extended has tanked after release. So maybe that ends up evening out. But definitely if you're looking at buying this on release day, you're just paying way too much for it. All right, though, with all that negativity out of the way, let's get into this box, these 2 boxes, and see what we find. Maybe we'll get one of those 8 Ovies and shut me right up. All right, so we got the same format here as flagship for the past couple seasons. We're going to have 12 packs per box, 12 cards per pack. Should be 9 base cards per pack. And right off the bat, we're going to see, here's an insert, Silver Skates, Mark Stone. That's a common insert they've used before. We got an Encore Rasmus Dahlin, and then we have a Canvas Owen Power. Pack number 2. We got Pros and Prospects. Here's our first Young Gun. It's Svechkov. We really are only looking for Will Smith here. We got a Jesper Wallstat as our only outburst for the box, so never want to see a base when you see your outburst. Actually, the other thing I forgot to mention, I just remembered right now, is they do have 5 more of these Young Guns renewed in here. So Malkin, Marner, Carlson are the 3 big ones, a couple other guys. So if you're into those, at least you can find those in here. But again, long odds. We got another Silver Skates. This is one insert that I think is pretty nifty. We got an Olin Zellweger, so a rookie Oracles. Pretty cool looking card. We got a Beehive Bedard. So another year of Extended. I don't see any way that they're getting rid of it at this point. I'm sure it just makes them a ton of money. But I don't know why, because it's hard to believe a lot of people are are paying a lot of money for this. I mean, just looking at all your LCSs, when you see Extended ends up going, here's our first round draft pick. It's also Svechkov. When you see that Extended starts going for literally 50% of what it costs on release day, I think that indicates that it's not very popular. But I guess it is somehow making them enough money that they want to keep doing it. Here we have a Zach Bolduc Reflections. We got another Rookie Reflections. And then we got a Canvas Mackenzie Weegar. Here's another Oracles. It's Kyle Connor. We got our second Young Gun. It's Isaiah George. And then we have an Alexander Barkov. Random insert. Obviously, it would be amazing to hit any of those super rare cards. But, 95% of boxes are not going to have those. There's another Oracles. This one's gold for some reason. I know there's different rarities, so maybe that's why. We got a Pros and Prospects. We got a Silver Skates, Beehive McDavid, Young Gun Canvas Checklist, Macklin Celebrini, Matvey Michkov, so that's not a bad one. Probably put this guy up on a easel because I don't think we'll get much better out of Extended. Here we go. Future Impact. There's Will Smith's first round draft pick. Here's our Dazzler for the box, Pierre-Luc Dubois. We got another one of these reflections. We got third Young Gun, Nathan Clerman. An Encore Will Smith. Base insert. Be lovely to see a Will Smith Young Gun in either of these boxes here. Sid. We got an Oliver Ekman-Larsson canvas. Last pack, box number 1. What can we find in here? Oh, we got a deluxe base. Unreadable blue text. Zach Bogosian. We got a Young Gun, but it is Nikita Grabenkin. And a Cutter Gauthier Beehive. All right, so not much doing in box 1. Let's see about box 2. Here we go, box number 2. We got Cole Caulfield, Future Impact. Brendan Brisson, first round draft pick. And there's a Michkov Pros and Prospects. Reflections, Zach Bolduc. I thought we already had one of those. Here's a Rookie Reflection, Mukhamadullin. And then a Dylan Holloway canvas. Got a black and white canvas, Max Sasson, Young Gun. I guess we'll put that up just because it's a black and white Young Gun canvas. We got an Eric Portillo. And then a Travis Konechny, Encore. So we're not expecting a clear cut at this point because those usually share the slot with the black and white canvas. We got a Silver Skates, Jesper Bratt, Beehive Josh Morrissey, and then a Sean Monahan canvas. got Connor Geeky, Future Impact. One Pickering, first round draft pick. And there's our Dazzlers for this box. Steven Stamkos. Pretty standard extended opening up until this point. And by standard, I mean basically nothing exciting. There's a triple dimension rookie reflection, Will Smith. We got this Oracle, Lucas Raymond. Pros and prospects, Will Smith. Getting a lot of Will Smith inserts. No Will Smith Young Gun to this point. There's another base deluxe in an all-star jersey, Kirill Kaprizov. We got Alice Stedska. We got an Encore Cutter Gauthier. Where is my Alex Ovechkin buyback? Another reflections. We got a Silver Skates of Ovi. And then a canvas Morgan Frost. Here's a new one. We got a trilogy premier rookie of Logan Stankoven. So they got rid of, oh, and now look at that. I just going to pause myself for 1 second because I saw Will Smith's name peeking out from behind. So there we go. Not bad. 2 boxes, and we did get the only marquee rookie in the set. Happy about that. But as I was saying, Logan Stankoven, they got rid of trilogy going forward as a standalone set. So they put the rookies, at least, in extended here. We got a Beehive Thatcher Demko. I guess that's good for us this break here. The Will Smith Young Gun was the most reasonable thing we could hope to hit, and we did. Here's a Svechkov Young Gun canvas. So no matter what happens here, these 2 boxes could have ended up being much worse. We've got Pros and Prospects, Celebrini. We got a Sasson Young Gun. And Cutter Gauthier first round draft pick outburst. I guess we'll put that up here. If this was his Young Gun outburst, I would be much more excited. But, you know, can't win them all. Is that, I was going to say it's better than a base outburst at least, but is it really? Maybe a little. What do we got here? Silver Skates, Owen Tippett. Our last Oracle is Macklin Celebrini, so that's pretty sweet. I do like these Oracles, and obviously Celebrini is going to be the rookie to get this year. We got a Beehive Ovi, and that does it for 2 boxes of Upper Deck Extended. All right, everyone, so there you have it. There's our 2 boxes. I do like these Oracles. I will say that's a nice, but I mean, it's a base insert, right? So let's not go too crazy over them because you'll find them for 50, 25, 50 cents in dealer boxes if you really care. So just go get yourself the whole set if you like them. But they do look nice, so I'll give them that. Everything else here, just pretty standard extended stuff. Obviously, we got the Will Smith Young Gun. So we're happy because that's the best you can hope for, unless you're basically a lottery winner. All right, everyone, let me know what you think of Extended. I hope you all find the OV buybacks, and let me know if you do. Otherwise, though, if you like seeing hockey cards opened before you decide whether or not to buy them yourself, like this video, subscribe to the channel down below, and I'll be back next time with more. All right, until then, thanks for watching.